Dear students, we will continue this topic excretion in this lecture number 3rd. Now here we can study this physiology of excretion. Now the secretory system eliminates nitrogenous waste products, excess salts, water, amino acids, pigments, and which maintain their concentration. Actually, insects are uricotelic animals, but this is related to only terrestrial insects. But aquatic insects, they shows ammonotelic. On the basis of excretory products, these animals are classified into 3 types. That is ammonotelic, urotelic, uricotelic. Ammonotelic, the animals which excrete nitrogenous waste material in the form of ammonia, called as ammonotelic. Example, aquatic insects. Then the animals which excrete nitrogenous waste material in the form of urea, called as urotelic. And the animals which excrete nitrogenous waste material in the form of uric acid, called as uricotelic animals, and insects are mostly uricotelic animals. Now, ammonia, how it is formed? Ammonia is formed by the process of deamination. To removal of amino group from particular amino acid, that is ammonia, and it is very highly toxic to this body. Hence, detoxification mechanism is takes place. Ammonia convert to urea, and urea convert to uric acid. This is about the detoxification. But uric acid is mostly formed by metabolism of purines and pyrimidines, means nitrogen bases, in presence of xanthine oxidase. Now here, in the hemolymph of insects, uric acid. Now this uric acid, this is actually the Malpighian tubule. This structure Malpighian tubule, and this is a midgut. This is a hindgut. Now this is about this TS of Malpighian tubules. Now here it shows the junction of midgut and hindgut, where these Malpighian tubules are open. But here proximal part, they are concerned with absorptive infunction, but distal part, they are concerned with secretory infunction. And the outer side here presence of hemolymph. Now here basement membrane, longitudinal muscles are there. Then glandular epithelial cells, they are present in between these longitudinal muscles. Here presence of the nucleus, striated border, then central, the lumen. Now in particular hemolymph, uric acid which combines with the sodium as well as potassium carbonates or bicarbonates to form the potassium urate as well as sodium urate. Sodium and potassium urate salts are highly soluble in water and are easily absorbed by the Malpighian tubules. They can cross the cell membrane in a solution. In insects like the Rhodnius, the tubules are differentiated into 2 parts. Proximal part is which having the brush border, and distal part with honeycomb border. In aqueous solution of urates is always absorbed by the distal part. The urate gradually accumulate in a lumen of tubule after absorption at a distal part and slowly reach the proximal part. During the transport from distal to proximal part, uric acid is precipitated. In alkaline pH, enzyme and carbonic anhydrase enzyme which splits urates to regenerate the bicarbonate and uric acid. The carbonic anhydrase enzyme is secreted by epithelial cells of Malpighian tubules, and that is subsequently water and carbonates of as well as bicarbonates. They are concerned with this particular reabsorbed in the blood so only uric acid is left into the lumen of tubules. The water and carbonates combines with uric acid to form the urates, and which can be excited in a similar way in the next exercise cycle. The semi-solid uric acid particles move into the lumen of hindgut. Inside the hindgut, again precipitation of uric acid takes place through the reabsorption of water and few other metabolites by iliac or rectal walls into the hemolymph. In Carucius as well as other insects, no longer differentiation of Malpighian tubules into distal end as well as the proximal segments. The entire tubule function as a distal part, absorbing only urate salts, while conversion into the uric acid occurs in the rectum. In diphtherian larvae, rapid conversion of urates into the uric acid takes place through the Malpighian tubules, that is a functional differentiation at cellular level. Continuous release of large quantity of water from the Malpighian tubules to the rectum, which drives uric acid along, and ultimately it is excited through the feces via the anus. It is now well established that potassium is actively transported into the Malpighian tubules, while sodium by simple diffusion. Various metabolites having small molecules pass through the wall of tubules under the influence of concentration gradient. The secretory mechanism in true sense involves filtration of the fluid of hemolymph, excluding the proteins which cannot penetrate through the membrane due to their large molecular size. Hence, it is principal device of osmoregulation. By eliminating excess salts or water or by converting, it depends on the physiological conditions. It maintains the ionic as well as water balance of the hemolymph. Now, here the urine as well as some excretory end products. The physical and chemical properties of urine that will vary among the insects according to their food as well as environment. In few feeders, plant sap as well as blood, urine appears as a crystal clear fluid. In aquatic insects, urine is copious and clear. The percentage of water is higher. In the terrestrial and marine insects, urine is excited in dry pellets or semi-solid form. In stored grain paste, it may occur in a dry powder form. Pediculus discharges the moist white in the form of white pellets. The urine changes from alkaline to acid as it moves from Malpighian tubules to the gut. Due to their gradual fall, this pH is 7.226. The chemical composition of urine also varies in accordance with nature of food as well as physiological adaptation of insects. It contains water and salts. The salts include bicarbonates and chlorides of sodium and potassium, phosphates of magnesium and calcium, sulfates derived from metabolism of cysteine and methionine, that is amino acids, nitrogen in the form of uric acid, ammonia, urea and amino acids. Then various nitrogenous end products. Now first nitrogenous end product is uric acid. It is a nitrogenous end product of excretion in terrestrial insects in which water conservation is very essential. It requires very little quantity of water for its discharge from the excretory system. In pupa, also end excretory product is uric acid, about 28% in a Teneola and Bombyx larvae, that is 85%. Total excretion of uric acid. Uric acid in scarcity of water is excited in the form of crystalline spheres or sphere granules. Now the urates may be associated with free uric acid, which represents the ammonium urate, calcium urate, or sodium and potassium urates. The uric acid is derived from metabolism of purines, that is adenine, guanine, and from the proteins by utilizing the glycine, glutamine, and aspartate. Now, second one is ammonia. In larvae of Calliphora as well as Lacilia, which were meat feeder, excrete large quantity of ammonia as excreted product. It is excreted by aquatic insects as a main nitrogenous component of urine. It is very highly toxic substance and elimination requires very large quantity of water in the urine. In some terrestrial insects also, sometimes it occurs very little quantity of dried excretion, that is a melanoplus. Ammonia is excreted, that is a 10.5 to 15.5 milligram of uric acid. Then number third, that is a urea. The insect's urine contains large quantity of urea, that is a melanoplus, and almost 10% of total nitrogenous waste product in the mosquitoes. Then amino acids, number fourth. Some amino acids such as leucine, histidine, histamine, and arginine, they occurs predominantly, while other there is valine, phenylalanine, and alanine. They are present in a very trace amount in the urine at various insects. Now, other excretory nitrogenous compounds which include xanthine, hypoxanthine in Galleria melanophagous, then allantoin in Collembola, Grylus or Carassius, then allantoic acid in larva adult Lepidoptera and larval Hymenoptera. All these compounds are produced from degradation of uric acids. Now then pigments. Uh, Pteridines are the common pigments occur in insect urine. They occur in a small quantity. The leucopterin and isoxanthopterin as well as creatine are found in urine of some insects. Then other trace constituents. There is a occurrence of calcium carbonate and calcium oxalate in the urine of plant feeding caterpillars and phasmids. Some pigments like omochrome, biliverdin, salicylic acid, orthophosphate are found in a traces quantity in the urine of many insects. Now this is about this lecture number 3. Thank you very much.